$16 trillion in debt, going on $18 trillion in debt. And where's that? Who has to pay the debt? You American people, man. And these other nations, they're not gonna want to buy that debt anymore.
Yep.
They keep the value high. That's what Trump is mad about. Well, the Chinese are fucking up our economy. They're playing with the money. You devils been doing that this whole 400 years. Y'all be doing it, man.
That's right. This is verse 24, and I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, said the Lord.
All the evil you've done in Zion in their sight. What has America done to the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man? Done none but destruction, hate, wickedness, man. And you want to blame us for it. Here it is. You got our people in the streets on drugs. You got people in slavery all over the place. Everywhere you work a job, you're in slavery. You live in the projects. Your mom's on drugs. Your dad nowhere to be found. You go to you try to make it out. You catching hell. Your brothers get dropped dead. You yourself, you got infirmities. This is hell, man.
If I can add this too, like your boy Wilder, he knows that. He knows he used to be a gladiator. He knows about the old buck fights, and he know he's in slavery today. He's fighting to entertain you damn devils, really. You know, and you clown ass niggas that just love bread and circus. You know, and that's why he's mad.
Yeah. And that's beautiful because that's what we were going into. Yeah. And can you give me that Genesis 49 about Judah?
Yep, spirit.
And because he's channeling his spirit now, man. To bring that extra fuel. Because everyone can fight, right? Like you can train, we can all train. We can start getting our endurance up. Yeah. Okay, I could go 12 rounds. But can you really? You gotta have that spirit in you, man, to keep driving you. Because you're just gonna get, you're gonna hit them heavy rounds, right? You're gonna start getting heavy, everything, your arm, your hands are gonna start falling. Your guard's down now. Your guard's down now, but the spirit is gonna help you keep fighting through, man. And that spirit he's channeling is a spirit within him, which is the spirit of Israel, man. Yeah. To know that the so-called white man has him in captivity, man. And he said, look around you, man. I don't gotta explain it. And what do you mean by look around? No, everyone's huge, except for the so-called Jews around there, right? A bunch of so-called Jews collecting the money, man. Yep. Divvying it out. And ain't nobody got a problem with that guy. Fucking devils, man. Give me that.
This is Genesis 49 and 8. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee.
Yeah, and that's spiritual because Judah's the head tribe, right? And Judah has their hand at the neck of their enemies. There's always been Judah rising up against the so-called white man. Right? It's been a minute. It's been a minute, man, since Jake did the riots back in Detroit. Did the Watts riots.
It's overdue.
It's long overdue. But Jake's gonna get pushed to there. Why? Because the Most High is gonna start pushing the prophecies faster. America's gonna collapse. Okay, the earthquake's gonna hit. Right? Jake is gonna stop wanting to play for the white man.
Yeah.
He's gonna throw the gloves down. You know, like, I ain't doing this shit no more.
Once Esau cut these benefits off, these niggas gonna lose it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shall limit for the teeth.
Yeah, cut the benefits off. And then really, when these other nations get together, these other nations are gonna get together and collapse this economy, man. All right? They're gonna collapse. The American economy's gonna collapse. Then what? There's gonna be race wars here.
Yep.
Okay? It's gonna be a race war. You ain't gonna tell me when the economic collapse you're gonna get with a bunch of so-called white people, or they're gonna let you hang out in their neighborhood. Well, you know what? Let's let them in. You see what's happening at Tijuana right now? They don't want us in there. They don't want darker skinned people coming in. Why? Because you Edomites are gonna get rolled on in the race war. That's why.
Right.
You ain't built for it, man. You ain't built for the struggle. You ain't built for the battle. Like back to my man Wilder. He said 400 years he been fighting, man. You gotta have that same mentality. He said your people too. You ain't talking about me. Your people too. Right? You ain't stop fighting. This is an everyday battle with the so-called white man, man. And his vices, his wickedness all around you.
That's right.
And then when that time comes, what's gonna happen, man? Are people gonna rise up and they're gonna go to war with the Gurkha troops out here? Because there's gonna be martial law.
Yep.
Okay, there's gonna be martial law. There's already martial law for our people. There's a thing called stop and frisk.
Yep.
That's martial law. They could just come up and stop and frisk you. You see him doing that to Esau, the so-called white man? Nope. You see him do it to the Chinese? To these East Indians?
If I can add this too, they in Florida, they just got I think a chief or whatever, they just busted him because he got caught arresting Israelites wrongly.
Yeah, planting drugs.
Yeah, planting drugs, setting them up.
Only gave a nigga 3 years.
Yeah, and that was whack as fuck, man. Yeah, that just brings out the elder brother point that we suffer this shit every day and it's systematically.
I was really surprised to actually see this in person. Like I never got a chance to listen before.
This is real.
This is love. I just walked into the CVS up in there. They started following me around.
Well, you know why? Because you know why? Because the so-called white man, you're the criminal.
And then
You're the true criminal.
he told me, he says, get out of here, bitch.
Well, that's
Then
hey.
the police
It's gonna get worse.
Then the police come and put me on the floor.
Hey, man, that's
Welcome to our world.
beautiful.
That's what it is.
Hey, and everything's changing now, man. At one time, the white man was living good.
Yeah.
He could look us. He tells us, "Get down, boy. Look at the ground." You can't do that no more. Now Jake is doing it to you. Now the white man, you gotta worry about the knockout game. There'll be a bunch of teenagers walking from the project, just knocking out crackers, and there's nothing wrong with that. All right.
Nothing at all.
Okay, that's a lot. Jake should be putting chains on you, putting you in slavery, man. Because how'd you so-called white people get this land? Well, the cops, they put me in the ground, call me a bitch. You put us in the ground, man.
I got a precept.
You actually had to dig ditches, trenches to fill with bodies. That's how many people you killed, man.
This is Ezekiel 25 and 13, and 12 actually. It says, "Thus said the Lord power, because that Edom has dwelt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance."
The so-called white man Edom had dwelt with the house of Judah, which is the so-called black man in America, by taking vengeance. You did that out of vengeance. What? And the hatred never stopped, man.
Yeah.
You're still a racist. You still hate the so-called black man, but now you're only catching it when it's permit padding, you know?
Yep.
When it's on some sneak shit.
Yeah.
You still the damn devil. You still want to kill us, man.
It says, "and has greatly offended and revenged himself upon them."
And how'd you do that? By putting us in cargo slave ships, okay? By going to West Africa, taking down our countries, taking down our kingdoms,